Welcome back to the 2024 mid-season clash presented by Dodgeball Toronto. We're in Markham, Ontario, or the Hamlet of Mark, Pan Am Center, playoff edition for the mixed co-ed. Our referee, Angelica Dale, will be pulling out fresh foam dodgeballs. There's going to be about, all 6 courts being utilized right now?
Looks like it. Yeah.
And on our current court is Degenerates versus Bun in the Oven. Mitch, does the graphic show the placement? Like the number versus number? So we're watching 6 versus 11. And so, of course, we've got kind of the highest seed going against the lowest seed. We want kind of the closest bracket possible for the mainstream, the most competitive duel that we can have. We've seen both teams on stream already. Bun in the Oven not too long ago. Degenerates a while back.
I haven't actually
Degenerates
seen
was
play
before
yet.
you. Okay, yeah. We were playing Dodgeball before you, sure.
I'm curious to see how they do.
Well, and your prediction held true. We were saying so many great things about No Name, and they are the 1 seed.
Really? Wow, good for them. I mean, again, I feel like that doesn't really surprise me much. They really have put on quite the showing.
And we are underway, still with the 23-minute clock. Individual to the court, so we're not using the universal clock because number 15 gets tagged out. We have 4 remaining against the 5 for Bun in the Oven.
One thing I already noticed with Degenerates.
Up and stays with it.
Big catch. One thing I already noticed, especially with Degenerates, was it's interesting how they did their rush. Normally, that sliding pitch you'll only ever see in competitive, so it was kind of refreshing seeing that in this division. Executed really well, too.
Burn the throw on the Degenerates. And that looked very close, like a ricochet to the teammate. But
just,
Dale is an eagle eye and on top of it.
He's been very accurate today.
Oh
my goodness. As I say that.
And it just whips onto people.
All 6 players left on Bun in the Oven.
1v everybody. That's when you really want the ricochets going. Potential shadow out right there. Screening. Although she was low enough that he could make a decision and know what's going on with the ball. No one likes the rec player that hangs out in front of them and just totally screens all the time. And then you get out instead.
Well, they'll move out of the way at the last second.
Yeah.
Yeah, no idea.
You didn't go for the catch? Great. Okay. Burn the throw on Bun in the Oven. Whips it again.
Good throws.
And the trail is low, and you do like it when it's like high-low like that.
As you were saying earlier, that mix-up with the underhand and then straight to the overhand right after. Very equally strong, too. Nice to see.
Good rips. Oh, who cares if it was 6 players to start with? Just give him enough balls, he could just fire it out 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see how he plays on defense. Active 2-ball.
3 balls in hand.
Doing the old Nick Grenier.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Oh,
that had movement.
Yeah, like it was gonna square up to his chest, and then it just ends up dropping the lower body. Biggest risk he has is just the gunner here. If he can get ball on body, because the throws by the kind of the black Under Armour Bun in the Oven tend to be a little bit higher, right?
A little bit, yeah.
So good thing he's not a hopper.
He's definitely getting used to going down low. It's working out for him, though.
And
Oh!
now right on target. Wow. Perfectly executed for Bun in the Oven. Point on the board.
I think even in that case, even if that player on Bun in the Oven had missed that throw, he snagged it right in between his hip and armpit there.
So, a question for you. We watched some Team Canada coaching staff.
Yes.
Who here is representing the coaching side of Team Canada?
For like overall, like all the
Yeah,
squads?
or like they might unofficially be here. And
I know that's for the TC men's. Heather Irvin is here.
Yep.
Great coach. Great coach. Oh. Esterbrook.
We were almost. So meanwhile, Kaylin Esterbrook's, I traded with him. Summer 2019, my team was Turbo Muffins.
Oh, yep, I've heard of them.
Yeah, and I stylized an ever so serious muffin to be like the Mavericks jersey at the time.
Oh,
so
yes.
Straight out of him.
Yeah, I think I had seen that one a little while back.
We engaged some Manitobans for it, and it became really popular there as a jersey.
Yeah, I think it was Aaron McKay that was mentioning it to me a little while back.
Yeah, he was kind of a noob into dodgeball at the time.
Yes.
Yeah, an awful lefty throw, and I remember going to Guillain being like, what have you done to my team? It's amazing to see where he's come since. Which, bringing it back to the game, it's like if you're someone who just starts with a noodle arm, like it's incredible. It's more a lack of experience potentially, and it's so you don't have to grow up with baseball. Like I've seen so many players, especially women, who good catch, who don't have a background in a throwing sport.
Yeah,
and it's not the end of the road there.
No. There's always different techniques that you can put into play. Obviously, having that baseball background can help a lot, but I mean, you'll still see players that don't have that sport background that, I mean, just give it time and you can eventually hone in your throws.
Yeah, and then, and sometimes it can also be less to unlearn. Right?
Yeah.
JR got shot. There's a reference for all you boomers out there. And 3 remaining for Bun in the Oven versus 4. Good, ups by 15.
Big fakes on the right side there.
I believe that's Brandon Lee, ready, set, delivers. A little quiet in the action here.
Setting up. Tell that Degenerates is a very, very heavy mobile team, very active. Quick movements, quick pumps, very back and forth. Whereas Bun in the Oven, they've been really, really utilizing those catching abilities.
That's like, the thing to remember is like the move from kind of rec to competitive is you can see the walk.
Yeah.
That's something you should be punishing your opposition for, and that's part of your leveling up of. And you see often, like when they're in transition, they do great work there on wings.
You want to put that fear in the other team of basically telling them, yeah, you need to get way back, otherwise I'm going to punish you for that.
Shot 1 and well protected, so there wouldn't be any trailers. Burden to throw is on the Degenerates.
Wow. There's the grips.
Coming in. Now 2v3, so 2 is nice and low. Hard and high, missing. Using his ball to say you go middle.
Great movements. Fully utilizing all that space that he has on the right side.
Strafing and using ball for protection, especially in that moment, the 2-ball block. I'd say our red jersey person, his next level is to just shave his hair shorter.
Yeah.
And you know,
avoid those skims.
it still blows my mind that David Chang has hair.
Oh, yeah.
His outs to end the game in provincials in BC
Yes, I saw that.
was shocking, especially since like no one in the entire gym thought he was out. So that was just his moment of like he felt the wind touch outer hair. I thought the next time we'd see him, he'd have scalped his own head. And so the fact that he's not like a buzzed haircut just blows my mind. Like it's still that poofy.
I can't remember who I was talking to yesterday, but we were actually talking about David's hair, and I think it's just too nice to cut. He's got that flow.
It's where his power comes from.
Yeah.
Or maybe that is where it's my new words, his bankai has come from. So resetting the shot clock. We've got a minute and 18 left in this first half. So far, no points for the Degenerates.
Very slow rounds.
Up and catchable. And this is exactly what you do as the other team. You do not watch that ball fly in the air.
Nope.
You send it.
Punish
I don't
them.
care if you take all your balls to do it. Is you need to punish people for being heroes.
Yeah.
And like when you see someone who like they go to save and they're like, sorry.
Yep, like, oh, no.
There'll be a firing squad on me. Because this is a 3-person difference.
Yes.
We don't do the math in the moment. If you do catch that, she's alive and another person comes out. So hitting that person was unbelievably important.
Yeah. That avoids a huge differential.
And honestly, it's the equivalent of a home run in baseball.
Yeah.
Like you're taking so many kind of out points in that way.
It goes from a 50-50 round to like a 90-10 round.
Good. Ups again. I feel like we even saw it yesterday with Degenerates player Brandon Lee.
Oh.
He's taken out this time, though.
It looks so effortless.
Yeah. We are at the end of the half.
Are they discussing whether it was a hit or not on the right side? I think he might be good. Yeah, it looks like it's good. I'm wondering if bun in the oven is like a play on words for like their stomach could be the oven, and then the bun is like the ball coming in right into the oven. That's why they're catching so many. I know it's a stretch.
I'll allow it. No, yeah. But it's like in the bread basket. It's kind of the more specific. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Pow! And the burden goes to Degenerates. Ooh, we had a change in the play call by Aiden there. And
wow, what a counter.
All worked out. Chu holding her down at the line. Oh, man, this is... Oh, Chu stayed with it. And we still have a player left to take out.
So much happened in such a short time. There it is.
That's the downside of those backcourt throws.
Big plays by Chu there.
And the point lead now is on Degenerates as Bun in the Oven is taking the near court.
Close game so far. This is not the quarterfinals, right? It's the round just before.
Correct.
What? What does that mean? Because I thought this was playoffs or something?
Whatever you want to call that. Round of 16, I guess. No, but as I was mentioning earlier, with Heather being the head coach for the TC Men's here, I also have 2 of my 3 coaches here for the mixed TC squad.
Okay.
Dennis Quendo and Corey Oiko, I believe, is here somewhere.
Yeah, he was camping out here yesterday. Helping some Atlantic team right now, I'm sure.
Yeah, I believe Dennis was playing yesterday on Phantoms on the men's team, and Corey is on Sachet Away, who I believe are playing a little bit later today.
Correct. They've made it to the next round of playoffs, so they'll be playing at the same time as. Well, I didn't see Dump Truck Depot and Depot, but I did see Sachet Away.
Yes, their Sachet Away is in the upper bracket. I guess the winners.
Okay, so they're playing in the winners bracket at the 11:15 time slot.
So right after these ones.
And the women's from, is that Shade Berkeley?
Yes. And I believe Joshua Sakura as well.
Okay, and he's on screen probably right now.
Yeah, just on the side there with Matt Wood.
Distracting us. Not that we need it. 4 versus 5. Play call coming from Lee. Turn the throw on the Degenerates.
Wow.
Great preemptive strike. Just bringing fastball after fastball.
He's been very good all day today with his left guard here with those preemptive
I
strikes.
believe that would be Ballon Chambron. And yeah, and he just brings it in for a catch. Just like, hey, come on. He's carrying the team on that left side. Would be one of the keys to the victory is his movements here.
Even without looking straight ahead of him, he still moves out of the way of that counter throw from the other corner. He's been putting in work. That's for sure.
Play the team.
Got a 4-on-2 here.
Bird in the throw. Bun in the oven.
Ooh. Snagged him right on the toes there.
So if you wanted your team to be like similar in name, you could have gone like the Baby Depot or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Snagged it right in there.
.4, Bun in the oven. Now tied up 2-2.
This is what you want to see from some of these playoff games. You don't want to see too many crushing one side over the other and everything. It's nice to see a very close game like this. Very competitive. A lot of skilled players here.
JR just getting that ball to protect himself just in time. Fired, quick on return.
Ooh. There's that moment with the screening there. Last second, dodged down, and one of the Degenerates got hit there.
Oh, man.
The splits.
Yeah, jumping jacks.
So
I think
athletic.
it could have been on someone's shoulders right there.
I don't know if that was a catch.
Wait. Peter's a limbs.
I think it might have just briefly hit the ground.
Oh, at the line, gets it, risks it for the biscuit.
Big block.
Captain Genesis Chow in the middle there with the play call. Calls his own number likely. He sets, delivers, and good throw. Attempts for the catch.
A little bit frustrated with that one. Probably thought he would have it.
Oh, yeah, well, especially these moments. This is tipping the scales in the final 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Still player advantage for Bun in the Oven, though.
3 at the line, going up against 2. Burden to throw, still on the Bun in the Oven.
Interesting play. One high, one low, one underhand, one overhand. Connected on the overhand, though.
2 balls apiece now. Bun in the Oven, ready, set, delivered. Very hard to get the far left player there. And just when he wants to unleash too. Like someone I wouldn't be surprised that does, like sends both.
Oh yeah.
And I hope these 2 gentlemen play on the same men's team. I remember Eric, take a look. Brandon Lee, sorry. He was wearing that 15, so he was mismatched with the rest of the team. So I can't remember if he was paired up. Usually you find the co-ed team is either one of 2 things, like a men's team and a women's team kind of collabing,
Right.
or
right.
the most random mix of people.
Yeah, just a whole conglomerate of people there.
Oh,
Those
still, look at
hops.
it. Just the lift that he has.
Looks like he's levitating.
Good 2 ball
Huge
block.
box.
Oof. Yeah.
Little
Tuck and roll to
momentum,
get
yeah.
out of there. Shot.
What a hit.
And now 3-2 lead with 2 minutes. 10 seconds left. So probably the final set.
Most likely.
Unless there's like that quick calamity, pop, pop, pop. We have to have a winner.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, similar to that last game that we saw earlier, I think if I'm Degenerates, if you even get like a 1 or 2 player advantage, play that clock. Use that time to your advantage. Take it to sudden death if you need to.
Oh, the tides have turned, especially taking out the ace, like that is going to have a huge effect on the rest of the set. Attempted catch. Good job going for it, especially if you can get your top players back.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Active blocking.
Almost blocked it right into the teammate.
Getting out of that way. Okay. We are down to the final minute, so strategy here for Peter, Reyes, Sai. Just go nuts. You need to take players out right now. Yes, good attempt.
Yeah, that was the right idea. You want to take those, especially if you're down players, down time. Take those risky plays.
Sliding, trying to get out of the way, trying to get a late catch. Unsuccessful. Shots fired, and close but not quite here on the Bun in the Oven attempted catch. What had been their key selling position here before in the first half. This is a lot of close but not quite.
Big hill to climb now for Bun in the Oven. 1v6.
And there we are. So congratulations to the Degenerates. You will be moving on, and meanwhile, we are going to flip to the men's playoffs. If you thought our schedule was confusing before, well, welcome back. Here we are, switching to see potentially one of the best teams in the world.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go see Shred versus Melee. Melee out of Southern Ontario, so kind of close versus America. So Thank you.
Thank you very much for
move
having
on.
me.
After a couple minutes, we'll see some more playoffs.